Well, that wasn't much of a game, was it? Well, the first half, there was a lot of interesting things that I noticed. So first off, obviously, Cunningham didn't play, and that drastically affected the outcome of the game, of course. And although that was the case for the Pistons, and although this game wasn't a good one from the Pistons, you've seen a lot of good highlights from some players in Detroit, like Olenek with 6 points in that first quarter. And then you have Grant having a good showing with double digits, and then Joseph. He was a nice pickup from Detroit, so I really am happy to see Joseph in a situation to where he could be a valuable asset, another great veteran that you have on your team. And it was interesting seeing Memphis play because you have guys like Tyus Jones that came in with great defense and scoring 12 points in that first half. And you have Desmond Bain who had a nice highlight play where he shot the ball, got an N1. It was beautiful. But then in the second quarter, I began to see some things from Detroit that I liked, mainly Lyles and Diallo and how they play up for the Pistons. They play very well. I think they're a very good fit for this team. They're just going to need more reps together to really get stuff clicking and hopefully, fight for a position in the East. That's the hope for them. Obviously, there's not much expectation for a team that's just been rebuilt from scratch. And you can watch my video on how Troy Weaver came up with so many of these moves to really get themselves in this fresh start. Although the Pistons had some good ball movement at some moments, they struggled a lot. They struggled to defend the Grizzlies, and the lead kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger until it became a almost 40-point lead. Okay, Morant leading the way with 24 points, 18 of which was in the first half. Okay, Detroit was so bad in that second half. They were just letting everything go. And at that point, you really just have to, tip your hat to Memphis and really reset and get ready for Philly, which is who Detroit is going to play against next. Now, the Grizzlies, Melton and Jones are great backups for Morant. And I'm not sure who's going to get the most minutes. I think Tyus Jones is going to edge him out. But Melton should be played with a tandem of either Jones or Morant because I think two of those guys are just going to be so good together. I mean, Melton just does so many things on the court, and it's really amazing to watch. And I think the Memphis Grizzlies are looking good, honestly. And I haven't even talked about their forwards like Clark and Jackson Jr. I haven't even talked about them because there's not really much to talk about. They're playing as good as they usually do. And the Detroit Pistons, I will say one thing. Kelly Olynyk is my guy. I'm happy to see him play well. A lot of good showing from the Canadians, and Clark, Olynyk, and Joseph. I'm really happy to see Canadians being represented more in the NBA. And yeah, that's all I have to say about this game. It wasn't really a game towards the end.